Players Championship 26 as the PDC Pro Tour rolls on, and it was rocking and rolling in Barnsley. Testosterone and tungsten, officials involved. Why did Ron the Bomb explode? Do you fancy the ferret? Johnny Clayton was on fire, but would Menser the Magnificent get the last headbutt? And how about the Diamond? Would he polish off his resume with another title? Or would it be Steve Stellar and wins from the West? Today on High Roller Radio. Another fracas from the floor in Barnsley. 128 players in the field, 10K to the winner, not to mention the title and bragging rights. Of course, Darrell Gurney won it all on Saturday at PC 25. He beat Nathan Aspinall 8-5 in the finale. We got 2 thumbs up from him on just his second Pro Tour title ever. A win for the chin, announced Dart Connect afterwards, reminding us that the world's best are back at it tomorrow, which is today, for hashtag PC26. All right, here we go. Picking up the action with Richie Edhouse and Neil Zonnefeld. It was all Madhouse, leading 5-1 on double 12. No problem. 6-1 your final. Good stuff from Richie. He averaged 95. Love this pairing. Benito Vandepass battling Ross Smith, who was scoring well. He got the first 2 in here. The third followed suit a maximum. Now the live stream was sketchy, so we fast forward to leg number 10 with Smith leading 5-4. And yes, smooth follow through on the game-winning double 6. 6-4 your final as Ross the Boss sends Big Ben toward the exits. Titus Canick found himself locked in a back-and-forth tilt with Stephen Bunting. Punch and counterpunch en route to 3-all. Good battle. They call this man the Bullet, though, and he was firing. And not only that, he was finding his mark more often than not. After holding for 4-3, he made good on the 43 checkout. Bam! Double 16 for 5-3. 6-3 your final. Bunting averaging 95.2. It was a tough watch for Poland's number 1 darts fan, Frankie Pohl. So frustrating for Titus, he said. He really can play well, but he doesn't get the victories. Take a look at this scoreline. Frustration and then some for Robert Thornton. Dancing Dimitri, a real thorn in his side. 5-0 to start. No contest. Vandenberg takes it down 6-1. A battle of the wee men here. Darren Webster facing off with Martin Schindler. Down 5-3. Demolition Man pinned a beautiful 61 checkout to stay alive. Top's good. But that was his last highlight of the tournament, because look at this. The wall clutch on the 85 in leg 10. Game, set, match, handshakes. 6-4 your final. Can also tell you, thanks to @TeamYaza180, that Jamie Hughes has advanced to round 2. A 6-4 win over the Russian Boris Koltsov. He averaged 96.7. The Irish darts fan, meantime, keeping us posted on his compatriots, reporting that both Darrell Gurney and Gavin Carlin were winners over Cameron Menzies and Ted Evans, respectively. Mickey Mansell was not so lucky. The Clono Cyclone whitewashed by Duzza. Good wins for Gavin and Darrell, he said. Mickey came up against Glenn Durant, who averaged 110. Oh, is that all? How about this? We saw a darts rarity in round 1. You see it in tennis all the time, but not darts. A player conceding a match, and that's exactly what Aaron Monk did against Jose Justicia. Take a look at this. At 3-0, averaging only 60, the Mad Monk simply pulled the plug. Commentator Chris Murphy explains what the W and F meant. 1 and forfeit. Tom Sports Journo noting that his only visit in leg number 3 was a score of 28. Perhaps that's why he conceded. Looking at his scores, tweeted at the Redbit180, I presume he is ill or has some trouble with his throwing arm. Only 5 or 6 triples with 15 throws. Okay, round 2 now. Glenn Durant out in front of Conan Whitehead and on the 9 darter. Well, not only would he not score perfection, he wouldn't even win that leg as the Barbarian got on the board. But full credit to him, a composed character as Duzza stayed with it, even though the live stream did not. Can't watch the stream, said Tom Beresford, with the cold hard truth. It's awful. Anything but awful these darts. Duzza had 4 180s en route to a convincing 6-2 win. Ron Muhlenkamp was looking to one-up Gerwin Price in their round 2 encounter, and that's exactly what he was doing. Already leading 2-0, he found this. An 82 checkout on tops for 3 on the spin. Smooth sailing for Ron the Bomb. He got it to 5-1, then closed it out. 6-2 your final, and you can call this look on Gezzy's face unhappy. Gilmore, the price is wrong, Bob. There is some good news from a Welsh point of view, noted Luke Jones. Johnny Clayton had no problem with Justin Pipe, 6-1, the Ferret averaging 98. Speaking of Wales, Robert Owen was trying to fend off Jose de Souza, but it was tough sledding because the Portuguese ace was nailing checkouts like this 84, double 8, good for 3-1, very nice. He carried on from there. The guy can play. He's been doing a lot of this lately, filling it up. You can make the final 6-2. Danny Noppert versus James Wilson next. The jammy Dodger, well, he was never really in this one. The Dutchman Cruz found double 3 for 4-1. That was followed by this, the beautiful 1-2-4. His hand is blocking it, but it's in the bullseye. Great shot. Noppy wins it 6-4. As we take a look at some other second-round winners thanks to Dart Connect, Matthew Edgar beat Yeli Klassen. Nathan Aspinall got by Richie Edhouse just barely, while Martin Schindler got the best of Stephen Bunting. We did have some perfection in round 2. Rob Cross has finally hit a 9-darter. Henry Cheel saying, "You absolute beauty." Jamie Cameron let us know that it came in a 6-3 win over Jose Justicia. All right, board finals time now. The round of 32. How about this? Andy Jenkins, who picked up his first win on the Pro Tour in nearly 2 years Saturday, is back one day later and winning again. Tough task here, though. Ian White, the diamond, jumping out to a 2-0 lead. He followed with this, his 9th maximum of the afternoon, but he missed multiple darts at double, and Jenks took full advantage. The 63 checkout to get on the board and keep it close. He actually leveled at 2, but White was doing too much of this. He pushed the advantage to 5-2. Jenkins rallied. He broke for 5-3, then did this. The 108 checkout for 5-4, stellar. But it was all over in leg number 10 when the diamond polished off the 82. That's why he's one of the best, folks. 6-4 the final. The pair in good spirits afterwards. 2 vets of the game. Couple of big guns right here. Saturday's champ Darrell Gurney in a head-to-head with 2-time world champ Gary Anderson, and it was Ando from the get-go. 3-1 to start. He kept the pressure on. A maximum to kick off the 5th leg. A leg he'd finish on double 12, and then for good measure this, the brilliant 144. He actually had 9 darts in that sequence, a 180, then the 144 checkout, then he kicked off the next leg with a maximum. Super Chin had no chance. 6-2 your final. We thank the Anomaly of Betting for this. Steve West won his board, board 5, a board that featured Peter Wright, simply the West indeed, as he got by Mervyn King 6-5, having trailed 5-2. A quick look at your other board finals. Primetime got by Hendo 6-5, survived another close one, as did Steve West, who beat Mervyn King, both players averaging a ton plus quality. Last 16 now, and the Ferret came to play. Wow. His opponent, Gabriel Clemens, averaging 111 through 5 legs and trailing 4-1. Are you kidding me? Johnny Clayton on fire, had everything working. At 5-2, he sealed the deal by going ton 40, ton 40, ton 40, and then, of course, the 81 checkout, 12-darter, the German giant got dwarfed right there. The Spaniard, Cristo Reyes, came out guns a-blazing against Ron Muhlenkamp, up 3-1 in a flash. That 180 there did help the Dutchman stay close at 3-2. Then sixth leg misses from Reyes helped him level things at 3, and that's when the fun started. Tungsten and Testosterone. Reyes with the big reaction here as he retook the lead. The bomb thought he was a tad loud behind him as well while he tried to shoot, complained about it. The official Owen Binks stepped in with a proven track record, said Pranay, of being a mediator for tussling players. Yes, indeed, Owen did a fine job right there. And all the while, with the bomb exploding, Reyes kept quiet, let his darts do the talking, took 3 on the spin, and then the adios, wave goodbye. There was no handshake. Testy stuff right there as we run down your other last 16 results from Dart Connect. White, Bolton, West, Anderson, all winners, as were Mensur Suljovic, who took down Duzza, and Ross Smith, who averaged 97 in a 6-5 upset of Rob Cross. Quarterfinals now in the Elite Eight. Believe it when I say it was elite. Steve West playing Gary Anderson out in front 3-1 up a break despite the quality of the Flying Scotsman. How good was that fourth leg, Max? On a pinhead to no avail though because he missed doubles and West would not. Tops for 4-1. 68 was next. Treble 20, double 4, and 5-1. At 5-3 he'd close it out magnificently. The Shanghai on 20s, 6-3 your final. Ando averaged 104. But it was simply the West. Ross Smith taking aim on Johnny Clayton, the Welshman in some kind of form today. He's been winning rather comfortably. No different here. Pounding the red bit. This double 6 made it 4-1. He took the next 2 as well. Welsh and Wicked, a 6-1 onslaught. As we check out the other 2 quarterfinals, and a literal whitewash as the Diamond defeated Andy Bolton 6-0. Mensur, meantime, he took down Cristo Reyes 6-5. So then there were 4 semifinals, best of 13, and we start with Ian White versus Steve West. The Diamond irresistible on his way to a 3-1 advantage, hitting everything he aimed at except for the bullseye in leg 4. West capitalized a beautiful 99 finish. The fist pump, he was back in it. But not for long. Wow. White responded with 2-ton-plus checkouts, and this maximum for good measure ran away with it. 7-2 your final. West, not the best on this occasion. Ready for this? Ian White averaged bang on 115. Just the 115 from Ian, joked Hayden Johnson. That's it, just the 115. Simply outstanding. This tweet from commentator Chris Murphy outlines just how sensational it was. Winning legs of 14, 14, 11, 12, 12, 15, and 11. Sublime standard indeed. Who do you like in her other semi? Mensur or Johnny? Good tilt this. They went back and forth on their way to 3 apiece. Suljovic would break in the 7th leg as he slowed things down. You can see the ferret pacing in the background. Responded nicely though with an immediate break back on double 4. But from there, the Austrian hit the gas, a ton-plus checkout here on bullseye. He'd break and would not relinquish it. This is how it ended, a 71 checkout. Of course, we got the headbutt, his signature move. He averaged 102.3 to the Ferret's 95.6. So all of that set up this best of 15 finale. Ian White and Mensur Suljovic tied at 2 through 4 legs. Stokes number 1 was continuing right from where he left off, and that 115 reaches up here to retrieve a 180. Nice shot, as was this. Double 8 for the break, which he'd consolidate. Mensur would hold, and then in the 8th leg, drama. He miscounted on 81, hit a treble 15, and thought it was a single. Couldn't believe it. Lucky for him, though, he got another chance and would make no mistake. That is called guts. Double 18, good for utter relief. Got away with one there. 10th leg, the Diamond responded with a jewel. The 9-darter, double 12 for perfection. Yes, congrats from the Austrian. Brilliant, tweeted Charlie Gray. And yes, that really was. Tied at 5, it got to 6 all. White would have a chance on 80 and the break he needed. But no, he mistops. The expression says it all. Can't believe it. Sulovich came up clutch on 78. We'd go all the way to a last leg decider where Sulovich was golden again, this time finishing 109 for a thrilling victory. One of the best finals you'll ever see. Best ever final for me, he said, then adding, me, world champion this year. That is a very bold prediction, my friend, but why not? Defied the Diamond Sterling 107 average to win a cracker. Look at this. Ian is literally waving the white towel as if to say, I give up. Perfect leg, 107 average. It just wasn't enough. We'll give the last word to Kelly, who says, Menser, I love him. Dan Dawson loves him too. Great moment here. The two sharing some sweat. Hugs all around. Menser, your champ, at hashtag PC26 today on High Roller Radio.